Let's hope, since I'm having to do windowed mode, Big Daddy's Ass Cheek 69 doesn't pop up in my corner or something. All of the Steam UI is gonna show. Alright, so obviously, off the bat, this is not the new release of Ascent Hand of Cool, which for some reason they dropped the subtitle. I don't know why that is. But I have the fan made, or the fan like recreation kind of fix up thing that they worked on for a long time, still installed, so I figured I would show it first, because I played a little bit of it already. And then, I actually don't know where I am now that I think about it. I don't remember if hopefully I'm not in a dungeon. I probably am. Okay, I'm not, sweet. I just have to remember how to... What the fuck? The hell's up with this input? I have like a weird input delay thing. I have no idea what I was doing, or where I am, but I'm here. But I'm curious to see if they actually changed the graphics in literally any way whatsoever in the new release, because as far as I could tell, I don't think they did. I actually don't remember the controls, like, at all. There we go. I was already bad at the combat, but I'm even worse now. There we go. Really quickly.
Alright, bud, watch your fucking mouth.
Wow. Rude. Actually curious if that shows. Doesn't. Okay.
They're playing Battlefield and they're farming the fuck out of a they're farming the fuck out of a guy. Or farming the fuck out of this helicopter. They kept shooting the pilot out.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, because the pilots kept getting shot out and people were switching, like, there were people on the miniguns, so there were people always in it, so it could be a spawn point, but people kept spawning in the helicopter, but they were spawning in the pilot seat because, you know, the pilot keeps getting shot out. Well, because of that, the plane was constantly, the blades were constantly spooled up, the rotors were constantly spooled up for it, so someone eventually got lucky whenever they were reloading, they took off, and they're like, oh, that's bullshit, you shouldn't be able to. It's like, bro, you're literally spawn camping them in a fucking helicopter.
I don't remember it having this weird kind of delay to the input whenever you're turning the character. But only sometimes? That's weird. It doesn't do it on, well, no, it does. Even on keyboard and mouse, that's weird.
I guess I'm gonna start some soup real quick.
Start some. Gonna start some.
Won't be nothing.
I don't know if that's like just a thing.
Guys, stop talking about nuts, alright? I have friends here.
I don't know if this is like a thing that it just decided to do because I'm playing windowed or I'm streaming. I don't know what's going on, but I definitely don't remember it. What the hell did I do? Oh. I definitely don't remember it doing this normally. I'm curious. I don't actually remember how to get to the map. I think it's the map. Warp to Sanctum. So this is basically the... I don't remember if I've ever streamed this. I don't think I have. I might have at some point. Yeah, it's climbing into a box. I might have streamed it and I just have no recollection right now. But I wanted to stream the new official release. I was going to stream it on the first whenever it actually came out, but I'm too tired to do so. I figured I might as well boot up this version first. Just to get a feel for the differences in them. Hopefully the new version can be seen with game capture instead of windowed capture. So this is basically the hub area with the 3 different factions, and then this would be where the obviously there's the map for the faction war kind of shit. But this is where the three basically top players would be. And they would have giant character models of them sitting on these, and you could actually go up to them and click on them and see their stats. And for people who aren't exactly like the top of the top, but still have certain things that they've done that they're the best at, like highest stat in, they would be on these pedestals. Pretty much like a normal sized character model be sitting on these pedestals. Different leaderboards. And then you have the different faction kind of rooms for the gods where you could commune with them. I don't remember if there's anything you can really do with them that's of note. Also, I feel like I hear the audio being weird. I don't know. I think this version is just kind of being weird today. Void. And I can't remember. It's this one I think is solar or sun. I don't know. Oh, you can travel to. Okay, so it's like a quick travel thing. I usually go with this one, but I don't think there's any like good guys. Oh, look, there's me. And this version of the game has a lot of bugs because it's basically they didn't have the source code, so they did it all from scratch, which is impressive in its own right by a lot. But one of them is, I think this one was my first champion, so it's once you hit certain level caps, it locks you, and then you have to ascend and sacrifice your character, which it becomes a champion, and it turns into, I think, an AI that goes and fights other players. And it'll have whatever shit you had on you at the time, and all your stats. This one was the first one that I did, I believe, at level 5. And none of the other ones that I made saved. It's just the first one. Because I'm level 20, so it's every 5 levels you can do it, I believe. So all my other ones just aren't present or saved in any way. I don't actually remember what the 3 factions are called. It's Void. Oh, let me see if the map says it. I think it's like Solar. Where? Crusade. Dark, Light, and Void. I forgot how simple they're called. They literally just dark, void, and light. Yeah. Dark and light kind of seeming like polar opposites, and then void, I guess, being a middleman. But as far as I'm aware, like, lore-wise, or however you want to say it, like, there's no good guys, I don't think. So everybody's just kind of... just everybody killing each other for the sake of it. But I guess... there's not really a whole lot more to show. So I guess I'm gonna... I guess I could show my achievements. Let me make sure that's showing, yeah. I think the achievements thing might be broken. Let me see. It's gonna work. There we go. There is this weird thing with some of them having no picture. I don't know what's up with that. But these are the ones that I've gotten so far. I've actually gotten, I believe, most of them. Yeah, it's like half. So I should, yeah, 15 out of 30, so exactly half. And global. Let's see. Yeah, so Trent. I thought that was misspelled. This is really tiny. Transcend is the rarest, which some of these, because of all the glitches, you physically can't do. Like, even ones like bless 20 players. You can't bless or curse other players, I believe, in this version. It's one of the things that they never got to work right. And transcending, I believe, soft locks the game. Which I've never gotten that far to be able to do, but yeah. So some of these are going to be permanently unobtainable, but the new version's out, obviously. So I guess I'm going to switch over to that. Game capture. Close out of this. Apparently I have to wait for the... I have to wait for it to load content that, for some reason, even though I was just in the game. Searching for champions. I haven't booted up the new version at all yet, so I'm not entirely sure what it's even gonna look like for the menu or anything. But that version was basically running through a custom kind of launcher thing that they made. All right, let's boot up Ascend Reborn. That's for some reason has a dash, but there's no space before the dash, so it's Ascend dash space Reborn, so that's weird. I don't know how long I want to play it. I just kind of wanted to pop in and at least stream the first time of me playing it. See what the differences are, if there are any besides the game just functioning now. Okay, game capture. Hopefully this one actually picks up on the game capture. Oh.
Been forgotten. It's been forgotten. The records have been burned.
Is it working? It like worked for a second. Okay, that's weird. I'm on the loading screen right now. See. I don't know why the game capture isn't working though. That's unfortunate. Alright, back to window capture. Achievements obviously is gonna be. Yep. Blank. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I don't remember if I had any custom controls. I don't think I did. It's actually my exact same settings. Nice. Don't remember if this... I think it might have actually transferred the data from my other version. That's kind of cool. Guess I'll turn that down since I'm going to be using a controller. Create chaos. Okay. I think the audio's still having a bit of wackiness to it. That's interesting. You start with 50,000, alright. Okay. But there's not... So far it looks exactly the same from what I can tell. Jesus. I don't have the best memory of what shit was available before, but as far as I can tell, this is all exactly the same. Alright, what do I want as my... It looks so shiny in the picture. Guess I'll do almost human for my first character. Let's do like the basic setup for what I did with my first character before. Which I'm not a fan of really any of the haircuts, so I think I went bald originally. I don't really like any of the haircuts that much. I'll do that. Did I have a beard? I don't remember. Hard to see. Let me turn off this blue light filter. I'm gonna regret this later, but... cinema mode, sure. Actually, keenery mode, get a little more saturation in there. Don't remember if I had any facial hair originally. Oh no, I'm gonna go milk toast on this. I forgot that you have to buy your armor at the beginning. Well, technically you don't. I don't know. If you start with 50,000, you might as well spend it. Can't think of a whole lot you want to save up for. Especially with how cheap this is. Let's see. Sure. Just by default, it's like the best ones are at the top. No, there's no special stats or anything, obviously, for these starter equipment. Yeah. I don't really see a downside to just buying the best shit with how much they give you at the beginning. And here, these all have the same stats, but different attack patterns. I'm not entirely sure with these, at least the top three. Not entirely sure which ones I like the attack patterns the most. I think maybe this. Also, I think it looks the best. Go with that. Oh boy, I gotta come up with some random ass name. Usually with any RPG, I just start with my first initial and then come up with some bullshit. Sure. Throw some letters together, make it sound vaguely fucking Nordic or something. As far as I can tell, yeah, it's the exact same graphics and everything. Humans consume 1. I think the audio glitches are still there, yeah. Also, wait, is my fucking... What's up with the screen? I just noticed that the game is like, it's got some weird kind of white at the bottom, and it's not, it doesn't even look like it looks like the game is tilted and raised up. That's so weird. Yeah, no matter where I move the game window, that doesn't change anything. The fuck? It's so strange. Oh, wait. That apparently fixed it, I guess. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Hey, what's over here? Huh. I don't remember that being a thing. So that's that. I don't know if that's new. But yeah, this game has a lot of stats for pretty much everything. Apparently someone has joined. This is the first person I've seen in this game in, I guess, since 2014 or 15. Oh, Jesus. Yep. So this is what this is supposed to look like. And then the different players that have I believe this is like they have the best stats in a specific thing. Yeah. Soul packs purchased. Best dungeon depth. Like I like the freezing before each when I click on each one. That person's name has boxes. Total invasions defended 81. Gosh dang. Game's been out for like 2 days. That
Did
person's
not know
name
that
is
was a
just dots
thing.
that formed a penis. What?
I didn't realize there's apparently a cutscene in Halo 1. You know, the mission where you have to go like you have to it's after the mission where you have to get onto the fucking Covenant ship because you got to rescue Commander Keyes. Apparently there's a cutscene if Keyes dies. Like there's a specific cutscene for it that'll, or like cutscene where like it'll play music and shit and show like him dying in a cinematic camera angle.
Nice.
I didn't even realize you could die.
Oh, that's their... I think that's their Steam profile picture above their heads. I was like, why does that look like RuneScape or some shit? It's because I think it is. Yeah. Bold move of the developers to put your actual Steam profile picture on here. Investigate. A sanctum. This is his lore stuff, yeah. Alright, so these are the top players, huh? 2 of them are the same person. It's the same account with 2 different characters. I clicked on the map by accident. Best Ascend Dark. Oh, so he has the best Ascend over... I don't know. I don't fully know what that means, but I guess he has it for 2 different factions. It's interesting how they all have kind of similar look. Well, I was gonna say that. I guess not. I was gonna say they have similar looking armor, but these 2 do for some reason. Even though the 2 that are from the same account don't. Alright, well. Since this is basically gonna be my milquetoast basic starter character, I guess I'm gonna go with the faction I usually start with. I do really like how the door to the Void faction looks, though. I guess I'll just walk in front of these to have this pop up for the first time. I think I think my webcam's in a decent spot. I don't think there's any shit that'll pop up in the top left. I do wish that there was a sprint button. Up to no good has joined. I remember Shone and I actually played this on 360 one time. Back when it was in beta. It's weird to think about how long ago that was.
Wasn't it technically always in beta?
Yeah. It was only on Xbox 360 for like a year or 2 before it got taken down. Back in 2014 is when it started, I believe. Alright. I have communed. You have become one with the light. With this sacred dagger, you will commit Sudoku in front of me for funsies. It does suck that I have to restart though, but it is what it is. I got an achievement. First achievement. Wow. I probably won't play this for long. Hideous. It's so weird seeing actual, like, players joining and shit. It's been so fucking long. Wow. A Willis. Breakup was destroyed. 1. I did. Alright, heavy attack. I guess they won't climb on me. Oh, you get eaten. Why is this dude just okay? Can I eat these? Can't remember. Yeah, you can eat the pigs. So, like, you just grab them by their ass. Okay. The hell are these for? Okay. Wow, Mortal Kombat's so easy. And the funny thing is, the game is actually running worse than the fan recreation thing. I don't even know what to call it. But it's actually running at a way lower frame rate. Bobo, shut the fuck up! Alright, I don't care about the lore.
I was gonna say, is that your fucking cat?
Yeah, my cat going.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Behold the I like how the skybox changed when he walked over me. The fucking smell of his grundle made me start seeing yellow. Bye bye, Mr. Titan. I wonder if he blips out of existence or he just sits there. Oh, okay. Bitch. Be gone. I am curious, which is kind of a cynical way of thinking, but I'm curious how long this version of the game is gonna last. Like, it's a free-to-play game that doesn't, as far as I'm aware, have a really good monetization method. You can buy souls, but there's literally zero need to, as far as I'm aware. Unless they're gonna change that at some point. So I have no idea how they're gonna make money off of this game. I do like the indestructible environments. It's so weird that it runs worse. I'm assuming it's because of the shit that wasn't working in the fan version, taking up resources and stuff. Now that there is other processes happening, that is what's probably eating up CPU usage or something. Because obviously the graphics haven't changed in any way. I was getting over 100 frames easily, pretty much constantly in the other version. Now let's see how many of these finishers I miss because I swing too quickly. You can definitely tell it's a 2014 game.
Yeah.
Which is why part of me kind of was hoping that they would go for a either full-on remake or a sequel, as opposed to just the same game, because there's a lot of people who are going to be like, the people who played the game are going to be like, oh, that's cool, and then they might play it, but then they might drop it, and then all the people who didn't play it are going to be like, the fuck is this? Can we destroy these? Yeah, look at that. Didn't actually know you could destroy these large objects. Nice. I like how the fake AI is called Toy Soldier because they made this developer made the Toy Soldier games, or at least some of them. I don't know if they made all of them or how many there even are in the first place, but getting achievements left and right. I want to use the banish thing on them, but I used it too quickly. I don't think the enemies are going to respawn either. Oh, spoke too soon. Come on. There we go. This was pretty much the selling point of the game. It's the fact that you could interact with other players in a way that isn't direct most of the time. And I can see why, or I can understand why the fan version of the game couldn't get that coding to work properly without the source code, because that's probably not super easy to do. Dipped to 18 frames there, look at that. That looks like a lever. Yeah, like, especially given the graphics and shit, it's very interesting that the game is running at 50 or less frames most of the time. Go Bert. Normally, I think this is the only one that does this. Normally, whenever you do this, it's like a multi-wave fight thing that happens, and then you're able to actually desecrate the altar. And then I can make all my little Lunchables climb onto my body so I can eat them later. They can also fire off of me. Yep. Eat a human. Delicious. You can just fucking chuck them. Okay. Hello. Get back on. Chaos Rising. It's interesting that my objective, or like I guess my quest, is called Chaos Rising because that was all the shit that they were advertising on the Ascend Hand of Cool website, was something called Chaos Rising, and everybody thought it was going to be a remake or a new game. So I'm not sure if that is a separate thing, because this one's called Ascend Reborn. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Also, their website like went down for a long period of time. Like they didn't own the IP, or like own the website anymore. It was a placeholder kind of thing. That was weird. Also, this is a thing that happens a lot in the game where it's just like, oh yeah, here's a shittier weapon than what you have. Constantly. You do not get better loot drops commonly at all. Usually all your best stuff, at least in my experience, you get from ascending, picking a new thing as your reward. Yeah, so the humans on me will actually fire their arrows and shit at the enemies. I missed a quick time event there. Go. Yiggity. Yiggity spliggity. I wish I was better at the combat, because I get my fucking ass handed to me in some of these encounters with the larger monsters. The ones that could go into like a feral fucking rage and slash your eyes out. They're like big ass claws. Those are annoying. These things, I think. Is that it? No, that's just a normal little imp thing. These ones are obviously easy to deal with. The ones that are larger and have sharp claws are annoying, and the ones with shields are annoying. And then obviously like the bosses or mini bosses or whatever the fuck they are, including the bears. There's something that looks like a bear. I don't know if it's not a bear. Fuck that thing. It's awful. Oh, level up. Level 3. I don't even remember hitting level 2. Oh. Hello. Okay. So far I haven't... Oh yeah. I was about to say I haven't run into enemy humans, but that's what these are. I meant to eat the bad guys, but for the other people. Also, yeah, I like that you can sit there and just eat people in front of them, and they're like, oh, well, yeah. It is what it is. These my people? Yep. Let's cover myself in men. Living my fantasy right now. Mr. Mitten Kitten. Oh no. And the destructible environments are nice as well, just plowing through shit. Destroying societies. For funsies. Every single thing I pick up is a piece of shit. I think. We desecrating the altar immediately, or are we gonna have to do an actual fight? I have to kill all the humans. Destroy all humans. Just desecrating the altar. So I know later on that every single one you interact with, you have to do a wave-based thing, or like another player will... That person, I think, died. I think that's what that animation means. Maybe? They either died or they ascended. I don't think that's the ascension thing. Region converted. I think this is the most amount of people I can have on me. Yeah. Alrighty. Check the map. It's nice that the menu doesn't fucking freeze the game like it does in the fan version. Yiggity! Still has the mouse in the middle of the screen though, that's annoying. Only 2 altars in this region. Yep. Hey look, it's the Hand of Cool, haha. I found it. It wasn't in the title, it's right here. Yeah, the menu actually runs like at 140 frames. Just the game itself fucking drops the frames down. Let's see here. Let's just sell that. So you could buy shit. I don't think I've ever bought, I don't think I've ever bought anything in this game. Even though you can buy it with your souls. Look how fast I spin at 100. Actually, the frame rate did drop. Now it's at 80. It's so fast. Doesn't look like 60 frames. That looks faster. Maybe it's just how fast it's spinning. Stark contrast to the actual game running now at 30 frames. 20 frames. I didn't even check. I wonder how many people are streaming this game. I guess I could look. The Trolls. Discover. Why is my dad calling me? Yellow. Hey. Alright. You want me to go check? Alright. Okay. I love you. Bye. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go look for a package.
Okay, okay.
Entertain the nobody.
How about I don't?
Ah, danger. Ah, fucking. You there? Cool. Good fucking 3 big ass boxes that I had to go bring in. That lighting. Had to go bring in the male, not the female. So fucking funny. Anyway, back to the game. Wow, there's really just a big ass open space at nothing, huh? I like how they just kind of stand around whenever you're doing finishers. Oh, they teleported. What the fuck? I'm fucking horrible at avoiding attacks as well in this game. I break combos so quickly. Do you think it's funny that these lore things freeze the game, but not the menu anymore? Also, I lost all my guys. I know basically nothing about the lore of this game. Go fast eye attack. Well, these things can be kind of annoying as well, because they teleport away from you. And then whenever you kill them, they fucking explode. And I believe that does damage, I might be wrong. I've always ran away from them, but I don't actually remember if it does damage if you're next to them. Here's the wave-based shit. There's another guy doing that animation. I don't know if that means he's in his menu, or if that means they died, or what. The lighting is kind of weird. Like the souls themselves are giving off some kind of flashing, or emanating some kind of light onto me. I don't know if it's actually like lighting coming from it as a source, or if it's just making my entire body flash. Okay, yeah, I take damage from that. I don't know if my entire body's having like a texture be applied to me for a second. It just simulates light. Like a flat light across all parts of me. So I didn't even think about that. Can you... I don't think you can lock onto enemies. Which is unfortunate, but I don't know how much you really need to. Level 4, 1 level away. I actually don't know if there's any benefit at all to like waiting to ascend instead of just doing it right when you're able to. Besides, I guess having a stronger champion, like AI champion to go attack other people, but I don't. You're like level capped, so I don't. It's just getting gear, I guess. But at that point, yeah, I don't know how much that really helps. I have no idea what this animation is. It's got to be like in a menu. Like what? Technically, right now I'm frozen because I'm in a menu of some kind. So maybe that's what he's doing. It really looks like a death animation, like they're waiting to be respawned or something. This motherfucker. Alright, bitch. I remember I used to... Yeah, they have a minions profile picture, they deserve it. I used to go around blessing a lot of players in 360, that's all I would do is just use blessings on everybody. And also destroying objects. Spying Craig. Alright, let's go. But it is very much a very basic hack and slash game at the heart of it. Just kind of a turn your brain off kind of game. for most of it, at least from what I've gotten to. Maybe it gets way harder later, I don't know. The only times I really have difficulty is in some of the dungeons later. And it's really just the bosses or mini bosses or whatever they classify it as, the larger enemies. They desecrate you real quick. While I eat my Frito-Lay Munchies cheddar cheese Cheetos flavored sandwich crackers. They really couldn't have just called it cheese crackers, huh? I can't even open this bitch. What the fuck? Can't cut the grass, 0 out of 10. Alright. The frame rates are really taking a hit, which is unfortunate. I really don't get what's causing it to be sub 30 sometimes. It's kind of ridiculous. Especially, like I said, with the fan recreation running better, but I don't know if that's just because it was more simplified with how it ran. A lot less going on. But even so. I'll hold off on that. It's only slightly better and it's damaged. Just like me. Okay, I gotta go all the way around. Oh no, he left. That's worse. Makes sense, it barely covers any part of me. I don't know why, but I mean, it is earlier parts of the game. Maybe I just somehow was not catching up the way I should have been in level or something. Because I do feel like, okay, these dudes are a little annoying. But they're pretty, well, no, I think it's the ones that are the like slightly bigger versions of these can do attacks that even if you dodge out of the way and you feel like you dodged like that, like just right, they'll still hit you with a fucking attack that grabs you and you can't really do anything. So he's about to do into a frenzy, I think. I don't know, I think it might have canceled. That I remember catching me. Maybe it was just the kind of shoddy coding on the fan version, but that attack would catch me so much when I was far enough away from it. Like, just as far as that. Now that I think about it, let me check. Okay, John's still in the Discord call. So there is a whole thing. Yeah, okay. This is the tutorial, so it's still an AI, but this is the whole PvP part of it, where you actually have to directly fight another player. So this is probably the hardest part of the game. Ow. The AI is kicking my ass already. I do wish you could lock on. Didn't get the finisher, but I usually don't. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if you fight AI every time or other actual players. Because if it is AI, some of them are fucking good. Because I remember dying quite a few times to some of them. But it was saying like your your champions go to fight other people, so I don't know if it's always AI or always I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Also, I'm assuming all those big ass packages my dad ordered are just Christmas stuff. It's probably my sister's presents. At least some of it. Okay. Yep. And I looked, apparently there are only 3 people streaming this game, including me. And there's 4 views in total across the entire set of streams, mine obviously being at 0. Quite popular. I do hope more people try it. Given this is the second chance that they'll get, and I don't know if there'll be another, depending on how long the developers choose to give this game another chance. Granted, the first time it got shut down was because of Microsoft being idiots. Clear the boil. Okay, we're gonna play Dr. Pimple Popper. But yeah, it's like, I think the game used to have a pretty decent following, and then Microsoft just shat all over that. Microsoft, or Xbox, I don't know if it was, I'm assuming it might have been specifically Xbox's division, honestly, because it was on Xbox. But Xbox is under way better management from what I can tell now, so it's not really, I don't think it's like Phil Spencer's fault or anything. He wasn't even the one running it, I don't think, in 2014? Maybe I'm wrong? I know I think he took lead sometime after whoever the idiot was that was responsible for the launch of the Xbox One being a fucking awful mess. So that guy did not know how to run the company. Or at least run the, I don't know, division, whatever you want to call it, because obviously it's owned by Microsoft. But the developers did say that they're planning on potentially bringing this back to Xbox via like Xbox One and Series consoles, I believe. So maybe it can try to gain a following again, a lot more. I think it's word of mouth is the issue right now, where there are a lot of veteran players or whatever you want to call them, but they don't know that this is out. And granted, it's only been 2 days, but they've been tweeting about this for a while, but I don't think a lot of people have seen that. Which I've been sharing it, but obviously it's not going to do a whole lot. But even when I look at their Twitter, it'll be like 20, they'll have like 20 likes on a post and shit like that. Also, I like how it rotates like that, it's fucking weird. Alrighty. Oh. Training is complete. Oh, my back. Check out the store. I don't know about that. That looks so, this armor looks so weird, especially the pants. I can't even, it looks almost like it's not metal plating. It's like spandex or something. Oh yeah, can I not ascend? I don't think it popped up a thing. I can. Really? So the current, huh. So I'm only level 5 and the current level cap is 20. That's so weird. Maybe it was just the other version of the game being strange. Or maybe they did change it for like balancing purposes or something. Because I don't believe that's how it used to be. Maybe I'm wrong. So that makes a lot more sense than what I thought, I guess. So you can still continue leveling. Because as far as I'm aware, there is no downside to ascending. As far as I could tell, is you ascend and then it just makes a champion and then you continue where you left off. I did not see any downsides to ascending. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna ascend. You will not be able to leave, yeah. Alrighty. And this is also a thing that the my frame rate is also better in here. Go figure. This area would crash the fan version a lot. So you choose. Why are they empty? I guess for the first one you don't get to. Oh, that's interesting. So for the future ones, you don't. At least once again, I don't. It's been forever since I played the official version of this, so I'm just going based off of the fan one. Whenever you go into here, you just picked an item that was on one of the pedestals. So I guess that would be another benefit of waiting to ascend, is that you get better things to select as something to give to them, obviously. And then anything you pick, you get to use for your next character as well. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna pick the sword, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So all these are locked. Oh, you can what the fuck? So you can purchase more and then keep more items. I wonder if those stay locked, or when you ascend again, you have to repurchase them. Because this seems very different than the fan version. Where also I like that it's a fucking PNG. Look at the camera being great. It's literally just a floating PNG. But yeah, in the fan version, you just pick an item. Like, it just has random items for you to choose from. You get to keep, and then you just go. It's weird. Also, you can see through the ground. That's interesting. Alrighty. I probably should have read that. Saw inventory. Also, I like how it's like, do you want to, I mean, I guess it's in case you pick the wrong thing. I got an achievement. In case you want to pick something different to, put on the pedestal, I guess. So I was like, why do they have a, like, you can't leave here until you're done. You're already locked in. Yeah, because that animation didn't play in the fan version either. Like, you just go up, at least I don't think. Like, you had to go up here and then select and then restart, make your character. So this is a thing. So yeah, they're just talking about the different ones. If I choose the same god again, I get a different reward than if I choose a new one. And so you can continue down the path of choosing the same god, and you will get new things at different stages of every time you do it. But you could technically go through all 3 of them and get a bunch of rewards from all of them. I don't know what the downsides are to that, besides unless you're really heavily invested in the faction wars for some reason, and you feel a particular way towards one faction or the other, and you don't want to work for the other ones. But if you want all the rewards and shit, I don't know if there's like a limit to how many times you're able to ascend. I don't know how that. It's like an online game with multiplayer. I don't know how this works fully. But as far as I'm aware, you can just keep ascending. I don't know what transcending does because I've never gotten that far, so maybe that's like the cap to some degree, and that resets more shit than I am aware of. Let's see. So these are just different curses. Gear protection. I'm assuming that's some kind of thing for durability, but I don't know. So, do I want to go through one of each at first? Might as well, I guess. I'll just go down the line. Restore life. And this is the character creation. Yeah, you keep all the souls. So that's not a thing you lose when you restart. So for this one, what do I want to do for a void? Ugh. Good lord. Basically just have to be ugly. It's not an option. They're expensive as fuck. I don't really remember some of these being, they might be new. Choose this. Now, bear in mind, I'm fucking colorblind, and for some reason games have a vendetta against me in not labeling the colors. So I'm going to try to pick something that's blue. Granted, most of these for some reason are like really dark. Not like a faint kind of blue. Why are they so fucking... I guess this, maybe? That's 30,000 though. I don't want it to be that fucking dark. I want it to be like a light tint. I guess I'll do this. Okay, what kind of hair do I want? Sure, I like that. You don't get to pick the hair color, which is interesting. Yeah, okay. Oh no, here it is. Crap. Though I might actually stick with that white. I think that's white. At least close to white. Why is this one that I own all the way the fuck down here? So I wonder how they pick what hair color costs what. I don't really understand assigning values to these colors. I guess they had to do like a poll or something at some point in development and be like, I don't know, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? I guess I'll go with this one. Yep, so I still have... Like I said, I don't understand the whole picking an item on the pedestal thing, because I still have all my other shit. So, what's the point? And it's usually always better than all the other stuff in here. So there's no point in ever buying anything. Yep, still got my house, like everything's still here, so you don't really lose shit. Just kind of pick up where you left off. Yep. Come up with another bullshit name. Sure. I'm very creative. I still have that buff in the corner. And then it just teleports you out. I do like the panning shot as if you're going to be able to walk before it kicks you out. Oh no, I'm being invaded. I don't fully know what that means. Like joined versus invaded, because it's not popping up a thing saying that I have to go defend something. Is this... No, it's still better, or still worse. Everything's worse. Also, I really don't like that it doesn't auto pull up the map when you hit back. Okay, where's my... I don't have an objective marker on the map, apparently. That's interesting. Yeah, as much as I have nostalgia for this game, and I hope that they do find a player base that will continuously support it. At least nowadays, I feel like I'm probably not going to get much playtime out of this, given how kind of simple the game style is, and I just have a hard time playing games in general nowadays, unless I find something that, oh yeah, they are just full on attacking me. Okay, so this is actual PvP. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Walked into an animation. I probably should have ate some of those guys. He's definitely gonna win. Yep. This'll... Well, I was gonna say this will answer the question about the death animation, but no. And he's still just kinda there. Retry. I'm still gonna die. He's just sitting there. Nothing has changed. Especially it doesn't help when you have these little fuckers whittling down your health. Fucking bastards. Like, it's not a fair fight at all. But you are kind of in their territory. Which is funny, because this was my territory, I believe. From looking at the map, I think that this is, I believe that this is the light territory. So I was on this guy's side. This is one of the downsides to switching teams. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. You can have it. You can fucking have it. I'm busy. Just let me go. I cannot progress with y'all fucking with me. What the fuck is the exit? Oh. You can leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a shit about the conquest, the fucking war table bullshit. Leveled up. Oh, okay, so it does reset you down one level, I think. Or at least, I guess technically 2 levels. I had to be in level 3 if I just leveled up to 4. I guess there are more downsides to ascending than I remember. But it has, you know, been over 5 or 6, however many fucking years. Math is hard. So I'm not even gonna try. Are you fucking serious? I'm just trying to get the chest. What does that look like for him right now? It's trap. Oh. I'm not even trying to fuck with you, bro. I know you're gonna kick my ass. I was literally on your side 5 minutes ago. I don't need this. Bloodthirsty players, huh? I could tell I'm just trying to leave and they're like, no, you're dead. Just trying to progress the story. I don't need this. I can see him closing in on me. The Hand of Cool. Wow. Well, I know I barely played and had to go do something in the middle of the stream, but I think I'm gonna end this here because I am tired. And I just kind of wanted to dip my toes in, see what was different, and as far as I can tell, literally nothing is besides the fact that shit works. You can do multiplayer now. That's good. But yeah, I don't really see myself getting super back into this. I'll probably play it every once in a while, which is unfortunate given how long people have waited to play this again. So hopefully there's people with different mindsets than me. But even games that like I should be super down to just play the fuck out of, I just don't have the energy. So I doubt I'll touch this anytime soon again, but it's back. You could play it. Hopefully more people see that and it can get a fan base again. Also, yeah, I just Outer Haven in the corner. Because Signal Studios made the original Outer Haven, I believe, is the publisher for this version. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Alright, let me... Okay. I guess I'll do it for this stream. It was... an hour, that's pretty short for me, so... I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, go figure. And I don't even know what I'm gonna stream next. I still have to play more Little Witch No Beta, I guess. That thing was a fucking... Little Witch No Beta was a slog by the end of it, just being confused about where to go, the enemies being fucking annoying, the game design in general just being flawed. But I'm gonna try to find something to stream. I'm more interested in streaming cooperative games or some kind of multiplayer with people that I'm friends with. So like whenever I did Jackbox recently, I had a ton of fun with that. Just something where I can interact with other people and be on a voice call is generally what I try to go for, because streaming solo is really tough for me. which should be apparent because I'm very bad at. I'm already bad at holding a conversation, so holding one with myself is not easy. Yeah, we'll see. I'll try to get my friends to find something. I've been wanting to go back to Terraria for months. Well, basically since September when we started. I think it was September when we started playing it together. I've been trying to get them to kind of group up so we could play that again, but they haven't really had a lot of interest in the game since their first little dive into it. I learned a lot since then, and I've been wanting to kind of teach them, at least what I can, and help them through it. So hopefully I'll be able to convince them to actually play it again. Let's see what we can do with that. But yeah, I guess I might end it. See ya.